not how I planned it to start, but that's a great way to start. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to On the Block with your host, McCrae, stinking drinking Olson, sober tonight, and your 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 vice host, Cameron Hurd. How's it going, Cameron? What the hell?
It's going great.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have nothing. Let's just dive right into this.
Good. Yes. Agreed. Um, where do we start? Last week we talked about, Bailey's reign of terror, and it seems like it just continues into this episode, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if she knows how to talk to people like effectively.
Mm-hmm.
But on that same note, neither does Rachel because Rachel went up to Bailey, the HOH, and was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about putting Brett on the block next to me because him leaving hurts my game, and I don't want him to leave, and I don't want to leave." And she's basically saying all the wrong things to Bailey at the same time, and it was just making me like cringe because I'm like, no, you were
Well,
doing so well.
I don't get what she was doing. Like, what's the play there? What,
Yeah.
like she goes up there and she's like, "Oh yeah, I want Brett to not be the target." And it's like, well, you're the other person on the block, so like, what are you saying? Like, to me, like, even though she means like backdoor someone, like. To me, it's just like, well, this is kind of like ironic that you're saying this right now because you might be the one that gets targeted next. Like, I don't know. To
Mm-hmm.
me, it's just a little bit of yeah. But so I don't know. I thought that was like, one, what are you doing? Like, this is the huge to me. I was just like, this is what is this play? And like, it seemed like all the diagrams are like all the edit made it seem like she's very like she's losing it. I guess Rachel, anyways, you know.
Yeah, for sure. She doesn't seem to be keeping it all together. She doesn't seem to have it composed right now. She's really feeling the pressure of the block. And yeah, this comes out throughout the entirety of this episode. We're really just watching Rachel fall apart because she used to be this like bubbly, happy girl the whole time, and now she's like crying throughout the entire episode,
Yeah.
which is I thought was fine.
Yeah, that's 100%. I think that's a valid response.
Because yeah, she was trying to get sympathy and like you have emotions in there, but it didn't seem like anybody was really like buttering up to her during that whole sequence. So I don't know how well the rest of the house guys took it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, all these balloons and Ryans and stuff, they're flying all over the place.
Thanks, Plot Belly.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like this is like I don't think I like Rachel anymore. Like to me, she was just kind of in neutral territory. But after this episode, I was just like, I don't know. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. To me, it's like it's so tough to get on the block and then fucking like chill out. But like, if you fucking do your homework at all a little bit in this game, all you have to realize is like, if you go on the block, don't fucking panic. Like, as fucking hard as it is, like not panicking is pretty much the best thing you can do.
Yeah, but on that same note, you don't want to go on the block and then go home and say, "Oh, I could have, should have, would have done all this stuff," which would probably end up being to their detriment. So
Yeah, it's the regrets kind of fucking thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's like easy for me to even say like, oh well, I would just go with it. You know, like, that's easy to fucking say. Yeah, keyboard warrior
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
when $500,000 isn't on the line for you, it's easy to say,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
just relax, chill out. That's what Casey is like. But if Casey was on the block, I'm sure that as hell she'd be like, I don't like this plan. I don't like anything about this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how this episode goes. I feel like what else is there?
So then there was the veto competition that happened, and everybody is saying that they are excited for Tyler to win it and take them off. And that fucking veto competition.
What do you think of that one?
It was cool. It was like a puzzle competition. However, 3 of the people didn't even fucking complete it, and one of them is on the block. And what was Rachel's strategy?
Like,
Well, what if
I don't
her
know.
strategy was, I'm going to make a path and then fix it all later? And it was like, what? This is the
Yeah.
worst idea I've ever heard of.
That one seemed tough, like, because I don't know how you'd break that one. I mean, let's do if we can. Let's see. Can you break it?
Can you
I don't even know what the hell I would do to break this motherfucker because, like, pretty much you just have to, like, the first things first was, like, the corner pieces. Like, figuring out the corner pieces, I felt like that's the first
how many
things first.
corners are there?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Fucking, so you can only do that many turns, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like. I wouldn't even know what my strategy was. Brett's strategy was like, it was the most logical one, but like that was just like, yeah, but what else would you do? You know, like it just seems like that's the only way you could break it is by doing what he's saying. It was just like, oh yeah, pretty much just try to count up the pieces, figure out like a relative length of it, and then figure out how. I don't know. It's.
I think, yeah, you have to like kind of do some guesswork. None of the house guests went straight on. Like they all turned at the very first turn because
Yeah.
they looked at the amount of pieces and was like, yeah, this is just not going to happen that way.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do a little bit of guessing and a lot of like trial and error. You probably see where exactly those 3 railroad crossings are and try and avoid those because they're going to come down eventually. They may have had some red herring ones,
Yeah.
but I
It
didn't
looks like
see
there
any.
definitely was a few red herring ones. I feel like because I think even the road that they finally eventually took, it had like the gates up.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was also like, oh yeah, I wonder how you could. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely felt like that. So it just seemed like this is a good one because this one doesn't seem like it. There's no like clear way to fucking abuse this game right away. You know. And that's pretty much the point of Can You Break It? Is how do you abuse these fucking games into being good for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. What else do you have for that? I don't. I thought it was a decent, like, it was a cool puzzle. I was excited about it. I thought it was alright. It was kind of bland, but
Yeah. What I thought about it was, why did Tyler try?
yeah, makes no. Especially since like you can see the, or like no one can actually watch you play. You can be like, oh, you got really fucking. It's easiest
Yeah.
to throw because no one else is watching you. You know.
Yeah, unless if he was really that concerned that he was going to get put up. In that case, is he really playing that great of a game because he keeps having to put himself in these really tough positions?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know because it's a really tough spot for him to be in. Yeah, he should have known he was not going to go on the block because he was like communicating with Bailey throughout the entirety of the week. But that's easy for me to say because I
It's
can.
another one of
I have
those.
the yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but you're right though.
Can you break it?
God damn it. Oh, I'm just fucking up all my button presses. So this is why I need to be drunk. I need to be fucking in the zone. No, I thought like the thing about this one was kind of bland. Like the puzzle I think is cool, but like the design of it was like, yeah, this is kind of bland. The only best part about it was like the Sam shit was awesome. Like I wonder if they had that in mind because that was the coolest part of this competition by far. Was like they must have been like, let's do this so we can fucking do some Godzilla shit. That was all great editing. Fucking really spiced up the episode, I thought. Love that part. I also like that she broke off that little piece and then Rachel broke it off immediately after that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I thought it's kind of bland. I also liked Brent. Is it Brett? Brett? I think him talking about the Scooby Doo or what was it, Flintstones, fucking yabba dabba do my way to the end.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. Like, I'm glad someone made the Flintstones reference because that's what I would have done too.
Yeah, right when Sam was talking, I was like, "Man, this reminds me of Godzilla," and she said it on the TV, and I'm like, "Oh,
perfect." Yeah, I thought that was great. Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing else on the Veto, really.
No.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I thought it was a different puzzle idea. Really
Yeah.
disappointed that three people
It must have been
didn't
so
even
tough.
finish.
Or were they just
But
like
it was so tough. But Tyler does it in 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Everybody's going to be talking about how good Tyler is now. It's
That's
just
the thing
not a
that
good.
bothered me, where it was like get I don't know. 6 minutes is fast, so it's like he fucking needed that. He wanted that so bad.
And
And if you're
both times,
Bailey, how can you not like think like, okay, well, fuck this. He didn't trust me.
both times he won the veto, it was when there wasn't an audience. Like he won when he had to put all the cardboard cutouts in front of like where they were going to eat,
Yeah.
like that competition where you were in it.
Yeah.
And so
He
he's
probably
just
can't
like,
judge like. Well, I guess I still think he's probably trying to win, right?
yeah, oh yeah,
He's just going as hard as fucking possible.
hmm
Go on with that path
definitely.
though. Like, what was? Where were you going with it?
Where was I going with it?
Yeah, like just
I
because.
was just saying that he's trying really hard, like to win these competitions.
Why is it just those ones that he's trying to win? Is that
Yeah.
his only skill? When he doesn't have a crowd around?
Yeah,
he
maybe he
kicks ass?
doesn't. Maybe he's a little camera shy
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
with all these people around. But
Have they only
yeah,
done two of these ones that are fucking?
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. Interesting. That's funny. It's a good observation. What else about this motherfucking? I don't know. I want to know how those fucking heavy those cars were. Cause like mine, it felt like I would have been like off the road, fucking banging into like things. I don't know.
You think so?
I feel like I
Nah.
would have. I would have been crushing stuff. I feel like.
I don't think they were that heavy. It didn't look like anybody had. Well, I guess only three people went through it. So.
That's true. That's
But
so
it didn't look like
ridiculous.
Bailey was having it. Maybe she was. That's why the time was 14 minutes. Maybe she crushed it in 3 minutes and was just spent the other 12 navigating the car.
Yeah.
I like to live in that world where
That'd actually be great. Shit. Are you good on Veto?
yeah. So
Um,
Rachel loses. Everybody loses, I guess. And
Yeah.
Tyler wins by a landslide, which he didn't need to win.
Makes him
But
look
he
real
wins.
good. Yeah. Way too good. Everyone's mouth was agape. What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
People's mouths were wide open for Brett's time, and like
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler almost got half of his time. So
Yep. Now does Tyler like get blood on his hands now because he didn't actually use it? Like,
so yeah, this is the $1,000,000 question. Is the level 6 alliance angry that he didn't use it? And I feel like he can justify it that he wouldn't they wouldn't get mad because they knew somebody else would go up. So the only people that are going to really be mad is whoever survives this week, Brett or Rachel.
mhm.
Like if I'm Angela, I'm like, all right, thank God he didn't use it because it would have probably been her or Casey. I would have been like, yeah. So you could justify it that way. And the fact that he knew about Bailey's power app. And everybody knows that he
Can't
knew
be doing
about the
fuck-
power app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking
So yeah, it's almost like, all right, I'm going to pretend to be on her good side this week, and the next week we're going to just blindside her. Like that's probably what their plan is.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do, really.
Yeah. And if anybody's going to do it, it is Tyler. He's been buttering up to her this whole time. I didn't understand his strategy to talk about Scotty being his best friend in the house. Like
I thought
that
was
reverse
great,
psychology
right?
shit.
I don't know. I thought that was great, right?
Why was that great?
I
Why
don't
was
know.
that?
Like, it seemed like. I mean, I think that whatever we got for the edit, I bet that was a little bit forward. I think, like, I don't think he was that blunt about it, where it was like that see-through, I guess. But I feel like he's been fucking planting these seeds for a little bit here. Like, that was probably him trying to fucking reap those seeds, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of smart. Like, fuck yeah, pretend like you have to pretend like you're best friends with some other motherfucker that it's like I don't care if they leave, but you have to fucking pretend like I don't know. You do need your fucking dummy person, your fucking meat shield that like if shit goes south, like they won't target two people from your alliance, they'll target you and someone else. You know what I'm
And then you
saying?
can,
So like
yeah.
then your alliance can save you and then there's still one person up on the other side or whatever like that. Like your little
That's a good point.
parachute. Like but I think like he probably pulled the ripcord on his parachute too early with this whole Scotty maneuver. Like he needed to fucking like keep on watering those seeds, you know. He just pulled
Yeah,
up a shitty little carrot or something.
yeah, yeah. When Tyler is talking game and strategizing, he always has this like face, like he just, I don't know, his eyes get real wide and he starts looking down and he gets real quiet and I don't know, it's just it turns me off.
It seems like he has a tell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge tell.
Yeah. No, I agree. There's something about it. I just can't put my finger on it.
What do you think about what do you think about Rachel hearing the information that Bailey presented to him or presented to her
The
about Scott or about
oh, that was confusing. Like I didn't understand any of it. Like I didn't get why was why 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 did Bailey say that? Was that actually what happened? Did Tyler actually tell her to put up was that a part of the Scotty fucking maneuver?
there was a lot of miscommunication that happened, but no, that wasn't what happened. Tyler basically was trying to figure out who was the next person, and he was like, "Who's the next person? Is it Angela?" And then she's like, "Yeah, it was Angela." And then Bailey remembered him saying that he pushed for Angela, and then that got relayed to Rachel. And then all
So
of a
it wasn't
sudden,
like a
Tyler is
fucking
pushing Rachel. He was just asking a question: who would be up next?
okay.
Angela? Question mark. And yeah,
Well, Angela's fucking smart to realize, like, well, it doesn't even sound like this is plausible. Like, why? Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's one of those things in the house where it's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, and good for her to recognize that it doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the, you know, like,
yeah.
it was just
But
gibberish. But then it backfired on fucking Rachel because it makes Rachel look like a lunatic.
all right, yeah, but you can't play like two sides of the coin where you trust Rachel for Bailey revealing the power app, but you don't trust
That's
Rachel.
a good call too. That's a
It's
really good call.
it's like they're picking and choosing what they want to believe,
Yep.
and yeah, that's where I'm thinking like her alliance is kind of turning on her at this point,
Yep.
which is not good.
That is not
because
great.
it's been proven time and time again. Whichever side level 6 wants to go, that's usually the person that will get voted out. So if she's making her own alliance upset, that's the reason. Also, how dumb would Angela look if Tyler was doing that and she's like, "Oh, none of this makes sense," and like you've seen this happen in Big Brother time and time again, where people say, "Oh, this doesn't make sense," and that's really what's going on. Caitlyn said it this season, like she's like, "Oh, I trust Tyler," and then they had some stupid sound effect making her sound like a total idiot. But the second someone in level 6 does it, they're like, "Oh yeah, Tyler's cool."
Yeah.
I think it's just all circumstance, and basically they all fell for the same thing.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Tyler has pretty much just been running this fucking game, but I don't know. Yeah. I think like I said like early in this game where it's like the fucking thing is that the only reason level 6 is doing decent is because they've had Tyler the whole time, and it seems like Tyler wants that side, you know? Like, whichever side Tyler went with, it was probably going to be the side that was going to do good, just because he's the only competent one in the house. Like, there's other people that are still slowly getting it, but, like, man, it's the fucking middle of the game. It's like Scotty's got the game. Like, you know, there's like a couple people that know what the fuck is going on, but I don't know.
If
Tyler's
you're in
just.
that house, how are you allowing Tyler to like play both sides? Like, how are you?
I don't get that either.
Like, you're just seeing him go from person to person, like, and being buddy buddy with him, and you're like, wait, Tyler, who are you aligned with? I don't. It's just that would annoy the fuck out of me, and I'd be like, oh, this guy's a snake in the grass. But it seems like nobody is even looking at Tyler that way. Everybody's like, oh, he's just hanging out. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the weirdest part to watch is that he's just walking through the game without getting touched. I think
Yeah, there's no adversity at this point.
yeah, I think pretty much next week will be his first real challenge with like the
And
whole,
why is that?
because the whole like okay, so if he wins HOH, that's the best thing for him, to be honest, because then he can't get put up on Bailey's power. And
Yeah.
then is her next week of that power, is that the last week?
No, it goes to final 8.
Oh, really?
8.
Oh, okay.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, so she doesn't even have to use it next week.
No, you have
so
to.
So Tyler
yeah.
could fucking blow his load. So what I was assuming is that she has to use it next week, but she doesn't. But I did read that someone was like, she'll use it because she's addicted to the power right now. She's like going to be coming off of HOH. She'll want to exert even more power. And I was like, ooh, that's a good little prediction, but I don't know.
I could see her not using it though because she wants to hold on to the power.
You gotta like, yeah, that's the problem. Is fucking if I was her, goddamn 8, final 8, that's nuts. You gotta hold on to that shit for as long as you possibly can. You can't just use it willy nilly.
Problem is, she told everybody, and we gotta give like hats off to Tyler for not telling a soul that he has this power up.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a big burden to hold, and he doesn't crack under any pressure. Like by Bailey this episode, he's.
I love that little dance between those two, where there was like both of them
because they
being
both
like,
have it.
Yeah, they both are fucking. They both know. Yeah, I thought that was really fun to watch. And like, yeah, I don't know. That one I feel like production tipped him off a little bit, like. Just like not by her power, but tipped him off by being like, all right, now tell us, like, act like you know that she knows you have the power, but she doesn't actually know you have the power. Like, pretend, you know what I'm saying? Where, like, he has to go in there and be like, no, Bailey, I don't have the power that I know you have. I think I have. I don't know, whatever the fuck. Like, that's what it seemed like. Where it just seemed weird, but I like that. I'm just curious, like, so Tyler must have been aware of the situation. Bailey must not have been, because you can't do a DR with Bailey that's like, so how do you feel like that HR or the HOH room visit really felt with you and Tyler? Like, do you think that he might have the, you know, like, because anything you say as production would give away to Bailey, you know? So, like, that's got to be a fucking slippery, or that's going to be, like, a tough line to walk if you're production.
Yeah.
You have to figure out who knows what first, you know?
Yeah. That's a good point. What do you think of JC this episode going up to Bailey, basically blowing up Fessy's spot?
I fucking love it. I love JC. Everyone fucking hates JC. I love him. I realized it this episode. I love that dude.
I think JC is number 1 or number 2 this season. Strategically, like every single person.
I think I agree.
Every single person that he wants to go home goes home.
Yeah,
he's been the key factor of every eviction. And this week, I believe he wants Rachel to go home, which probably means Rachel's gonna go home.
I believe that
because this season is so split. Like every vote is a 5-4 vote, and he's like navigating his own. Like he's navigating everybody.
And half the time, I'm like, is he the one that's fucking like? I mean, like Tyler obviously is like running shit, but is JC actually running shit, or is like he just like has the illusion that he's running shit? or is his like his plans always just fucking like right and plan with Tyler? So what we can't really tell. Uh,
I think JC is the one running stuff
mhm,
because last week Tyler wanted Caitlyn to stay and JC didn't, and they couldn't vote Caitlyn to stay without JC.
that's right.
JC is choosing who stays and who goes. He is like the Grim Reaper. You don't want him to be coming for you.
I
Uh,
actually have a better analogy, I guess, but I don't want to say it because it's offensive. But he does have like a Napoleon complex.
you
Like
think
he does, where it's just
he's
like
got little man syndrome?
exactly like even like him with Fessy. Like as soon as Fessy like fucking like pretty much was like, oh yeah, like no, I'm telling you now. He's like, no, fuck that. Like I'll blow up his whole fucking world. Like
Yeah.
immediately, you know, like he immediately was not taking it, even though like JC's constantly like, Fessy, you're an idiot. Like what are you doing? Like he shits all over Fessy all the time. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to make any diminutive comments about his stature, but I do think he's definitely got like a fucking very forceful attitude, and he is a good strategic player. So to me, that's another reason. Like both of those reasons, I love him. He's fucking ridiculous. He says outlandish stuff. He's great.
What I like about JC compared to Tyler, which is why I think JC is better than Tyler, is the fact that he doesn't win these competitions. He doesn't need them to win, and he's laying low
Mm-hmm.
in the competition aspect. Because if you look around and you're like, man, who are the comp beasts this season? JC is not coming up,
Mm-mm.
and the only factor that JC might get in trouble is he's liked too much, and he almost got nominated twice because people say, "Oh, yeah, you're so liked by Sam and Bailey."
Mm-hmm.
So if that's his like going to be his downfall, that's a pretty good downfall to have because people shouldn't care yet how liked you are. Maybe around final 7,
Mm-hmm.
that should start to come into people's minds. But right now, I feel like he's playing really solid and he's controlling every vote.
Yeah, I I'm curious to know about the vote thing. I'm just not so sure. I do think he's been fucking on the right side of every vote so far. And like he's been exactly where he needs to be, even with his hinky vote. I mean, throwing out a fucking hinky vote is another like this dude.
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy? Like, when did he figure out how to play this game? Has he always been a fan? Like, these are the people that I fucking love to see the most. That it's like I didn't even know this dude was a fan. Like, it turns out he might not be. He might just be this fucking like quick to pick up this shit, you know. But
Yeah.
he definitely has brought a lot of strategic value.
And he's good in the DR. Pretty much JC is perfect casting.
Yep, exactly. Makes controversial headlines. Like, they fucking love that. I know Big Brother loves that shit. They love that. Um,
Yeah, they live for it. That's why they made it part of the episode, even though it wasn't part of the narrative at all.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of controversial headlines, like, when's the last time we had an episode? What did we talk about last time?
What do you?
Well, you haven't talked about any. All right, let's just skip over it. Let's not talk about anything. It's gonna get us in trouble. Let's see what. Yeah, no, JC's fantastic. I love him.
Who would you say are the top 4 players playing this game right now?
Top
'Cause-
four.
Yeah.
I would say probably Tyler, probably
Yeah.
JC.
Now's where it gets interesting.
I think I have my two.
Yeah.
I would say I had the other one, but I forgot it. Oh, Scotty.
Okay.
You don't think?
No, but go on. I
Really?
want to hear your last one.
My last one would be
Scotty might be in the bottom 3 for me.
Whoa. Um, I would say maybe Haley.
Haley? All right, I can see Haley. But
Yeah.
Scotty, I'll fight you on this because Scotty is playing terrible.
Really?
Terribly. Yeah, he tells Bailey about his hinky vote, so now
Oh,
her
she
alliance
doesn't.
doesn't trust
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, level 6 doesn't like him because he was very aggressive when he was the HOH. He had HOH-itis and was calling people out for like not picking themselves up in the veto, and they should have won, and
Mhm.
now they have to face the wrath of Scotty. It's bullshit. Like, there's no way that anybody at level 6 likes him, and even his own alliance is turning on him. Bailey was saying this week that she wanted to get rid of Scotty, but not yet. So I can't see Scotty pulling any strings at all on anybody unless if he's the HOH. There's no strings that he could pull. But Haley can pull all the strings on the Fate side. She's got her own individual
But like, I do believe Scotty's
connection.
probably most connected to Haley.
You think no. No.
I don't.
Scotty might be the most connected to Haley, but Haley's not connected to Scotty.
Okay, I'll give you that. I don't really know. No, yeah, I like. I don't know. Haley, I think, is a good game player. I think Scotty, I think Scotty may have made some fucking mistakes, but I still think that he has the fucking most solid knowledge base for the game. Whether or not
Yeah,
he's
but
good socially, that's probably a different question. But yeah, I'd probably agree with you. You make a lot of good points that Scotty. I don't know. There's still game left, is what I'd say about
Scotty
Scotty.
goes to a beat of his own drum, and that's
Yeah.
scary because you don't
Yeah.
know what's going on in
Which
his
is
head.
not bad. Or yeah, not a good thing to do. I agree with that. But yeah, Haley though, she's I think she's got a good meat shield in Fessy if she wants to pick that up whenever she wants. Like, which is also a bad thing. Um, I don't know. I think she's probably most liked, I guess, all around the house. I don't know.
I
Or about
think
like
I think
both
Haley
sides.
has positioned herself the best in the Fate
Yeah,
alliance because
exactly.
yeah,
She's someone that
Be-
can like go to that other side really quickly when the fucking ship sinks for real, you know.
yeah, and she's like the most composed 21-year-old we've ever had on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Like, she seems like the most mature person in the house sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. Which is awesome to see. Um, I like that because I hate ageism and stuff like that. I get all pissed off about ageism.
We got
Like
some people in the chat saying Tyler JC. Yeah, Tyler and JC.
I saw people say, yeah, Deb said Casey, Lone Ranger said Casey. I think Casey's
Yeah,
a good one too. What
Casey
is
is
your
good.
for?
My A4 is Tyler, JC, Casey, and then Haley. So I was happy that you said Haley. Because I
Yeah,
was.
the Casey. When people said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably who I should have picked because Casey. I think like I've seen so many people like, oh what a dud, like this girl doesn't like. To me, it's like I feel like Casey has an idea of what's going on. She's quiet and she like looks and like listens and shit like that. Like I feel like Angela's kind of in that same boat, but I don't think Angela has the fucking know-how to turn around and use like that to her advantage and stuff like that. I think Angela doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but I think
No, I feel.
Casey,
Yeah.
go on.
Go on, sorry.
But I think Casey fucking knows what the fuck. Like I think she's just waiting for her time to strike. Like she doesn't need to be fucking on Front Street. How could like no one's ever said her name about anything. I feel like I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say like, oh, you know, Casey, this or that. I think she's in a fucking great position right now, to be honest.
I don't think that Angela is in the best position.
No.
Basically, her and Rockstar are the same person, in my opinion,
Yeah, I can
because
see that.
they only stay in their own little clique. They don't go outside it very much. The only difference is Rockstar has temper tantrums, and Angela doesn't.
Yeah,
Angela's a little bit calmer,
yeah, more composed.
but in that like socially, they're the same. They don't
I agree with that.
intermingle.
I agree with that. We should just have like a fucking like our weekly rankings, like how we like stack everyone every week that we do this, like a Wednesday special.
There's a huge drop off after fourth place though, because everybody else it then doesn't become
No,
who is good. It becomes like the best of the worst.
we should
And
just do it. Yeah, it'll be our Big Brother Mount Rushmore for the week.
yeah,
Some shit like that. Well, yeah, it's got to be something like that.
oh, that'd be cool.
It's got to be yeah, and we'll just do it like every Wednesday or every Thursday or some shit like that. Big Brother Schmore. I don't know. We got to think of a snappier title, but that's a good segment. That's a good idea. Someone write that down. Interns. Let's go.
Boom.
Big Brother Rushmore.
Get to stepping.
Get to step in. Actually, I was thinking about that. Like, if anyone like, I want a production assistant so bad, or like a producer, like someone to help on the show so bad. It'd be awesome because I have plenty of fucking ideas and I just can't execute. So, but yeah, I don't know. So you had Casey, you had fucking Haley. Okay, all right, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then the bottom is Scotty. Scotty's really bad. Rockstar, really bad. And Rachel, probably this week, are my bottom three.
Yeah, I'm not about Rachel this week for sure. I don't know. Who else not about? Fessy, I guess. He's
Fessy?
Yeah. He's just the consummate fucking asshole. He's just constantly getting shit on, I feel like. It's great.
Yeah.
Like every episode, people are just like, God damn it, Fessy, what did you do? Like, it feels like that. He's just constantly the brunt, whatever. He's the butt of jokes. That's what I'm trying to say. He takes the brunt of it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I hope some people turn on though. Like Casey's a person where it's like, all right, you made it through the fucking scary part. When does jury start? That's a better question.
I think it's after tomorrow.
So it's not whoever gets evicted. That's the final person that's not going to jury.
Yeah, that's the last pre-jury member.
Last pre-jury. Okay, so then that's when the fucking real game starts, in my opinion. That's when people like should stop caring about fucking getting evicted. I mean, like obviously care, but like now it's like, well, I'm still gonna get.
Now you gotta start
my
playing to
money.
win.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna get my fucking sequester money. Now let's get going for real. I don't know. That's how I was, anyways. I was like, man, I'm making pizza boy money. Fuck this shit. I need that money. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I hope people like, yeah, Casey starts turning up, like starts winning if she needs to. I don't know. Like.
Casey has a good game sense around her because she knows when and when not to win.
Yeah.
Which I think is excellent. And she doesn't. You don't really have to win all the time, Tyler. You can you can let other people win. But yeah, this season has been the Tyler show. And
when do you think he leaves? When do you think he gets evicted?
A double eviction, man.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Double eviction. That's when he's getting targeted.
Yeah. Casey will win the double eviction. HOH says a mile. I believe that. I could see that. She takes the shot. She's gonna be the one that takes out Tyler.
No, she's not. You think she's gonna go full Cindy with an S and start targeting her own allies on double eviction?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That's not gonna happen. She's not crazy, or that I think. Whatever, maybe.
Yeah.
I want Rockstar to win double eviction. That'd be fucking entertaining.
That's a good one. That'd be very entertaining. I don't know what the fuck. She'd just go crazy. That's why Brett needs to stay. Shit. What else is there? What else do you want to talk about? You probably need to fucking get some rest because you got a big day tomorrow.
I do have a big day tomorrow. I have an interview tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow.
Booyah.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck tomorrow. Everyone in the chat, send Cameron your luck, wishes and well wishes. Give Cameron big ups in the chat. Pray to Tuk Tuk.
Pray to Tuk Tuk.
Yeah. Pray all the Tuk Tuk.
Yeah.
Hype. Yeah. Well, good luck on that. Shit. What else? I don't know. Is there anything else?
So Tyler doesn't use the veto. Is it a good or bad move?
I think fucking it's a good move. It's a good move because like you said, fucking the only people that are gonna be pissed off at you is your fucking own alliance. And even if you did use it, your own alliance would be going up regardless. So fuck them. Like there's nothing you could do. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's better just to fucking win it so you can't be targeted. Don't have to use your power. All that good shit. Now stay the fuck out of the interview.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
interviews out. Nice. It's decidedly so. 8 ball.
yeah. I think. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know what's good about Tyler though? He doesn't have a for sure like number one ally. I mean, it's not good, but like he doesn't really feel connected, and he has to use the veto no matter what circumstance. Like even though he's in an alliance with these people, he still doesn't have to use the veto if it's not in his own best interest. But yeah. So, who do you think is going home? Do you?
I don't know. I want to say Rachel. I want to think Rachel, just because like it's one of those things where I'm of two minds. I think like I would like Brett to stay because of the entertainment value and because this episode turned me against Rachel. I just think like he's so much more fun to watch. His diagram is great. I don't know. Like he's always great on the episodes. They always find something good to pull from everything. But yeah, she's just like she's not doing it for me. But I think like in the game wise, to me, depending on who I am in the game, I mean, it seems like I wouldn't ever want to compete against Brett. Like even logically, it seems like he's smarter than most. Like even though he's a fucking big old jock guy, he's got a bigger brain than most of the jock guys. Which is like that's deadly pairing, I guess. Being a jock guy that seems like he's kind of smart. So yeah, I'd have to if I'm in the house, I'd have to get rid of Brett. I don't know.
Yeah, but he hasn't even won a competition yet.
No, but fucking those muscles do something. Like they're not fucking just for looks. Like I guarantee you that like something is gonna happen. He can't. I don't know. And like sure, like fucking big old muscle guys lose and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know. They do something. I don't have those. If I had those, I might be able to do something really cool. I don't know. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Just start hitting the gym. Just start.
Let's see. Let me do
it. Are you even flexing?
I'm just trying. Yeah. Oh man, the gains. I know. This August, I'm trying to fucking get in shape. I mean, not really in shape, but like, I'm not planning on hitting the gym, but I'm planning on walking more, tanning. I'm not smoking. I'm more than like a week and a half, I feel like, maybe, of not smoking cigarettes.
This is good. I'm excited, man.
I'm sober today.
Are you gonna stop drinking soda?
I'd never drink soda.
Yeah, we had this conversation.
I only drink water. I never drink soda ever. I drink a lot of like LaCroix
Dr.
shit
Pepper.
now. Dr. Pepper's the best though. If I do get soda, like McDonald's, I'll do cheat days, and I'll fucking get some I'll get Dr. Pepper just because I love it. But I regularly, literally never drink pop. I don't care. Yeah, which is weird. I don't know. Yeah,
good for you, man.
Yeah.
When are you doing that 24-hour stream?
I don't know if I am doing a 24-hour stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to anymore. I know.
I was looking forward to it.
Maybe I'll do that after the fact to raise money for me being a poor bastard. I have to do one just to do one. Maybe once we get out of Big Brother season, I'll do one, just something to tide us over. But I don't know.
And how was the car show?
Oh, thank you. The car show was fucking great. It was good. It was a good turnout. We made the local news. It was there's a lot of people. Band on the roof. It looked fucking wild. I don't know. I think a lot of people liked it. I think it was a good, solid.
What was the turnout like?
I didn't count, I guess.
Weren't you the organizer? Shit, man.
Yeah, but like there was no like ticket. Oh, it was 30,000. Yeah, I don't know. No, I have no fucking clue. But it was fun. That's what matters. People.
Yeah, you rallied. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta say you rallied thousands of people.
That's what I'm gonna say.
From your local area to I don't know.
I'm a marketer now.
You could say a marketing engineer. That's what McRae is.
Marketing engineer. Literally, that's what I actually have to do. I have to go start selling bullshit to people, like bullshit social media wares. I just have to
Yeah.
go do that because I need that to be my job, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Yes. Well,
And last but not least, when is the Survivor thing happening?
it's in 10 days, I think, from yesterday. So it's like not this weekend. I think it's next weekend, I believe. So I have to get prepared for that. I still got to raise some money. So if anyone has any money, you can donate on my twitch.tv. Oh, wait. Hold on. Charity. Boom. If you click on that link right there, you can go and donate. I still need to raise, let's see, I need to get to 750. I'm at 425. I've got some more money coming in, but I still need some more money to get there. I'm pretty much looking to raise like 600, and then I'll bring in cherishable goods. Perishable goods. Cherishable.
You'll be like, hey, I got some beans.
You better believe it, baby. Just bags on bags of beans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
right.
what. Yeah, how about you? And you got anything else? What do you got coming up besides your interview?
Not much, man. Not much.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Having not much going on is the best thing you can ever have.
Oh wait, I do have a vacation planned. I don't know how I'm gonna podcast while I'm doing
Where are
that
you
though.
going?
Going to South Carolina for a week with my family.
Nice.
Yeah, it's also in 2 weeks. So.
Oh, okay. That might
I don't know.
cross over. I don't know if. Yeah. I don't know if we'll miss any days.
We might miss that Sunday episode.
Sunday. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. Maybe.
If you're doing your thing and I'm in a different, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Okay. This is a low-key episode. This is just a little Tired Town episode here.
You know what? I feel like these episodes are good, man. I'm more connected to you now.
Yeah, maybe. I thought that last episode was wild, though. I gotta go back and look at it.
Dude, don't say the word wild again.
Why?
After that last episode. Dude, you don't remember saying that?
No.
You were like, dude, I can't believe it, but she was wild. This Big Brother stuff is wild. I just don't understand it. It's wild. And I'm like over here like, oh God.
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that. Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry, folks. That's all I can say about that.
It was fun. It was fun, though.
Good. I hope it wasn't too insane.
Yeah.
Pete for next episode. What the fuck did I miss? Look back on Twitch. All right, we got to get... What?
You could just click anywhere in last episodes, and you'd probably find you saying wild.
Yeah. Well, I think we've covered everything, Big Brother. We should let you get to your interview, get your beauty rest.
Thank you.
Yep. So, on behalf of Cameron Hurd, I'm McCray Olson. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on The Block. Bye-bye.